Well, all right, I started the computer. I turned the computer off, restarted the computer, turned the mixer off, turned everything off. And if you guys can't hear me now, I'm going to go sue Jersey Central. And by the way, as hard as I tried to win that Mega Millions, I didn't win it. Because we were all going to go get very rich. But one person in New Jersey won $1 billion. One person. What the hell is that person going to do with $1 billion? I am mad. $1 billion. Anyway. I was just talking about the man who won $1 billion. $1 billion. He won it. I don't think he was. I hope he was. I hope he was. It's going to be a free basis for everybody. The man won $1 billion. I didn't win a dime. I don't know, though. I didn't check the other numbers. The ones that say, you won, you got 5 out of 6 numbers, here's $1.50 for you. As you know, I turned my computer completely off. Not because I had to cough. Just to see if I rebooted and re-snooted and retooted, the thing would work correctly. If this stops, I think it's just the computer I didn't. What's he gonna do with $1 billion? Get on the roof and listen to his hollers. Does a man know what to do with that kind of money? Is he gonna ruin his life? Or is his life going to be terribly sunny? I hope he don't drink a lot, because now he's really going to drink a lot. I'm so curious what that man's going to do with that $1 billion. Woo-wee. I know. A lot of my dollars I've spent 1, 2, 3. I got 4 tickets altogether. Of $16. But then some of them went to education bill. Now, let's not be too cynical. The education of us, knowing that we don't stand a chance. We don't stand a chance to win. No, but when you begin some very good bases. Wonder if you'd like to buy my Stradivarius here. Oh, my Stradivarius. Stradivarius. Marius. I can't think of any words that rhyme with Stradivarius. Does he want to buy my Stradivarius? I'll give it to him cheap. For him, it's only $5 million. It's getting deep. Hi, Stephen. If this isn't a Strat, I'm out $50. Wow, what is he going to do with that money? What is he going to do? I mean, you know, who in the hell can possibly adjust $1 billion in their bank account? So you don't want to take it all at one time for tax reasons. So you take it each year, $50 million a year, 50 for 20 years, 50 million. Now the taxes on that will probably chop it down to 30 or something. 30 million. 30 million is about $600,000 a week. Maybe $585,000 every week. My God. Can you imagine having to, I mean, all of a sudden you've got more money than you know what to do with, and you've got to worry about it, and you've got to worry about being ripped off, and you're going to get ripped off. After taxes, $730 million. Yeah, but don't take it all at once. Take it year by year. And just hope that, I mean, you know, if you get 1 year's worth, you've got more money and you never know what to do with. You know, 50 million. Who can, maybe you get a second year out of it, third year. Because the lottery ain't going broke. It's got too much money. Everybody will bet. Live on the principle. Live on the principle of the principle. I mean, even $50 million at say, well, you probably get a better deal. You probably get 5% on it, 3-4%, something like that. That's what, 4%, $2 million a year. That's $40,000 a week. It's crazy, crazy. Yes, Steve Westfall. Hi, Steve. How are you? I just want $1 billion. What am I gonna do with it? I just want $1 billion. I want to see if I can work my way through of it. $1 billion. Oh, do, oh, do, 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 $1 billion. Do, 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 do. And I have trouble counting to 100. Yeah, I know 70% of all winners do go broke, and many of them, their lives are ruined by it. But I don't know, $1 billion, you really got to work hard to go broke on $1 billion, unless you get ripped off, which you probably will. I mean, there's going to be a lot of very clever minds saying, we've got to get our hands on that money now. And I'm broke. So, I'm broke. All right. Well, I didn't win it, Helmer. I was going to send you some. That's a Brazilian. Okay, listen. I think I've fooled around enough. I've tried your patience sufficiently tonight. I'm sorry it was so chaotic, but the computer needed to be restarted, I believe. I believe that's the answer. Because when I shut it down, it didn't really want to shut down. It just sat there and said, what do you mean, shut down? So I forced it to shut down. Don't tell anybody you won. I'm not. I'm out in New Jersey. And I'm putting a skyscraper up atop of our house out here in Hope. But the skyscraper is going to be built of wood, and it's going to look like it was built in 1875, so the house looks proper. Take my seat aboard the plane, and what is this I see? Leonard Bernstein comes aboard and sits right next to me. First class New York to LA, some things just work out right. I'll be sitting next to Leonard Bernstein this whole flight. Maybe I should just act like I do not recognize him. Be real cool and do my best not to antagonize him. Now we're rolling down the runway, next stop is L.A. I'm nonchalant like I ride next to Lenny every day. Naturally I turn to him against my own advice. Introduce myself and find that Lenny's very nice. Soon we start to chat and drink and talk about our lives. We We talk about our children and our wives. But what a lovely fellow, what a lucky day. Me and Lenny side by side, New York to L.A. I think I'm going to stop here. It's time for me to stop. I'm getting too hungry. Tune in tomorrow and you'll see hear the rest of that song. And we'll be out here. I hope and I expect to be staying overnight again. So I'll let you know by Facebook. It's great to see everybody tonight. Sorry for a chaotic night. Thank you for putting up with it. Good night, y'all.